everyone, welcome to the first video in a new very exciting series that I'm going to call College Survival 101 because I'm going to start college soon. I'm in London, so I'm going to college in the UK, and also I'm sorry that my hair is wet. I don't have a blow dryer. I'm starting off this series with a video where I'm going to talk about stress in college because that's another thing that I feel like all of us deal with, and I just wanted to make a video to help us all out a little bit and make the stress a little easier. I'm gonna focus a little bit on like the very beginning where I'm right now. I think a lot of it is gonna work even throughout college, so without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Number one is a tip that I recommend to absolutely everyone. I'm begging you, try to work on this, and that is don't procrastinate. I think procrastination haunts us all, no matter if we're in high school, in college, or if we're working, because it's extremely tempting to procrastinate. There's a fuck ton of shit on our plate. It feels like so much, and a lot of it is really difficult or annoying, and we postpone it. First, we feel like it will make it disappear, which it really will not. And second, we feel like, well, tomorrow I'm gonna feel like it more, or tomorrow I'm somehow gonna be smarter and I'm gonna have more time, which is bullshit. Things will keep on piling up. And at the beginning of college, where I am right now, there's a fuck ton of shit you need to do. And even if you are like in college and you have a lot of assignments and shit, it's gonna become this gigantic pile of shit that you need to do. And I know that especially college students or high school students have this reputation that everyone does everything the night before the deadline. It's the worst thing we could all possibly do. You know, it's like, if there's a lot of shit that happens in our life, it's fine if we don't have time for it, but a lot of the time we just procrastinate, we do useless shit, and then shit gets real and we're like, well, I'm screwed. Even though it's extremely hard and tempting to procrastinate, you can take it one step at a time. Maybe instead of doing something the night before the deadline, you can like try it the weekend before. If you can do some things on your to-do list right now, do them right now, because the future you will adore you and love you for it and be so grateful. And please really try to work on this. I've made some videos on how to stop procrastinating and shit. I'm gonna link it down below or put it up on the screen. You can check that out after this video. But yeah, I'm begging you, please don't procrastinate. It's so tempting, but if you don't procrastinate, your life is seriously gonna like, everything's gonna get better. I seriously recommend it. And anyway, let's move on to the next step. So the next step is have a calendar and agenda where you write everything. And I feel like this is obvious, but what I recommend with this actually is have it on your phone. If you're someone who loves to write it down like on paper, you can absolutely have an agenda, but if it's a big agenda, it can be heavy, you can forget it sometimes, and so I absolutely recommend you have everything on your phone, because you will most likely never forget your phone, and you will have it in your hand or in your pocket, and so if you ever need to look what you have to do, where you have to go, when, or that all that shit, you'll just have it right there with you. You can check your agenda, calendar, Google Calendar, whatever. This will honestly be another lifesaver because you will not have to freak out that you don't know where to go and when the thing starts, the event you need to attend or whatever. Number three, this works especially for the beginning and similar to the last tip, and that is have a map on your phone. Me personally, at my school, we have an app and there's a map on it, which is fucking great, and I absolutely recommend you have everything on your phone. Super accessible, super easy. Yes. Number three is, I think, along with the procrastination, the most difficult part of all the tips, and that is eat and drink water properly. At least the water. The water is free, you know, you can just use tap water and drink that and get hydrated, and this might sound stupid as fuck, but especially at the beginning, but honestly, I think throughout college, it's just a lot. It's exhausting, it's a lot in our bodies. We need to process so much information, and it's just extremely exhausting, and if we don't get hydrated and if we don't eat properly, our bodies aren't going to be able to handle it, and the stress will be worse, we will be exhausted, we will feel like shit. I know that the eating is a pain in the ass, Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to make some like food videos, like how to survive, how not to starve in college. I know we don't, most college students are broke, we don't know how to cook, or it's just super annoying and exhausting. We were always used to the fact that our parents deal with food and everything around it. So I know it's exhausting. If you're just able to get some decent food, please do that. Please. Food does so much with our mood, with how we feel, with our like energy and all that shit. If you can, eat properly and at least get hydrated. I feel so ridiculous saying this, but really it's gonna make you feel so much better. Number 4 is meditate, do yoga, exercise, do something like this, which is very connected to the food. Again, it will help you have more energy. It will help you process all the information better. It will even help with the stress and anxiety and all that stuff. Meditation might sound like something that you might feel like it's weird. I absolutely recommend you give it a shot. You can literally meditate in your bed when you wake up in your PJs. You can just like close your eyes, focus on your breathing, or listen to some calming music. Do this for just a few minutes and it will calm you down. If you have anxiety or if you just feel super stressed and overwhelmed, you really need to take a second to just breathe. With yoga, it's kind of like exercise mixed with meditation, I feel like. I've never really done yoga, but I've wanted to try for a long time. Maybe that would be fun for you. You can give it a shot as well. Something I also very much recommend is exercise. This can be anything. I always say this. I've talked about it in a million of my videos. You can go to the gym and you can work out. You can do like workouts on YouTube in your room, whatever. Or you can just walk a lot. Like, I need to walk to school for 20 minutes, and that already is pretty great. It gets my body moving, and it's another thing. You might feel like it will exhaust you, and that's not really true. At first, it might, and you're gonna fall asleep super fast, and you're gonna be really exhausted, but like in the long run, it will give you much more energy. You won't be so stressed out, and it seriously has such an impact on our health on every level. And last but not least is something that I think we all need to hear and remember is you're not alone. This is something that gave me like moments of anxiety where I just freaked out. I was like, I don't know how to do laundry, I don't know how to cook. And I feel like most college students are away from home, and it might be still in your country, but you don't really have your parents anymore. You don't have anyone who helps you do all this boring, weird shit that you never had to think about before. You're not alone on a lot of levels. You hopefully probably have someone to call, like a parent, a friend, whoever, and either someone who can just freak out with you or someone who can actually help you. Another thing is the internet, YouTube. I'm making a college video right now. I'm struggling myself. There are millions of people struggling in college. There are millions of people going, the people there with you are feeling the same things, maybe are feeling homesick or freaking out, super overwhelmed, all that shit, stressed out, or just have someone there that you can ask for help. If you're an introvert and you like feel super uncomfortable, this is going to be really hard, but just remember, you're not alone. You can ask people in the office, you can ask people in maybe your dorm or just someone, and trust me, we're all freaking out, and the people you will be asking for help most probably won't be annoyed because they maybe didn't know it before either, or they understand that it's difficult and they will just tell you what you need to know or just help you out. And so don't be afraid to ask for help. So if you're freaking out, if you don't want to call someone, just go on the internet and do some research, search it on YouTube or on Google. Again, you're probably going to find the answers you're looking for. We're all trying to make it. We're all trying to not die of hunger. We're all trying to survive. And yes, everything's going to be alright. Just, if you're freaking out, try to take a deep breath. Really think about it. Think about what the problem is, what you're struggling with, and just try to find answers on how you can deal with that, and just everything's gonna be alright. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you have any video requests for this series, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this, and that's gonna be it. Have a brilliant day, and see you soon in another video. Bye!